going on, Roy One? Today we're here to discuss how to lose 100 pounds with this man right here. Roy One, this is my brother right here, Roy.
What's good? What's
good? AKA Kool-Aid. So what we're here to talk about, of course, like the intro said, is how this man lost 100 pounds. And I thought his journey was really, really important to discuss and to share with y'all. So we're going to get right into this talk and really see exactly how he did it, why he did it, and what sustains him in his process.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Kool-Aid.
I'm here, man.
Let me ask you a question. And the first question I want to know is, what initiated your journey?
Well, if I think about it, it had to be when we went to Trader Joe's about probably 2 to 3 years ago. I was just about to do a liver cleanse, so I was like, yo, I'm going to do this liver cleanse. What am I going to eat? So I was like, yo, just show me some of the foods that I can eat so I can knock this out.
Yeah.
And you jokingly said, yo, you look like you're about 300 pounds. I looked at you like you were crazy. But then I thought about it and I went home and I was like, you know what? Just to see where I was. Let me get on the scale. And sure enough, I was about 300 pounds. I was like, nah, this can't continue. I can't keep going down this path. Because what's after 300? Like,
What's after 300? That's a good question.
Yeah.
So, once you decided, you made the decision, what was the plan? What was the strategy to help you lose the weight?
Well, there was no strategy at first. I was winging it. But something that helped to propel me was when I finished the liver cleanse and I knocked off 10 to 15 pounds in a week.
In a week, 10 to 15 pounds. That's the truth right there. That's obvious proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was that process like? Because when you're talking about the liver cleanse, you're talking about Global Healing Center's liver cleanse,
yes.
The one I always recommend.
Yeah.
Right? So you did that. You lost 15 pounds, and you was like, I'm gonna continue this?
Well, you know, like with most people, when you see results, that's motivation to keep going. I was like, yo, I knocked that out in a week. Let me see what I could keep, if I could just keep it up and just knock a couple more off. And that's when I really just started my journey.
That's dope. Knock a couple more off. So when you started your journey, you started knocking some off. What changed about your diet?
What changed about my diet? I just I refrained from eating as much of the stuff that I was eating at that time. I would eat like a lot of fast food, a lot of like cheeseburgers, apple pies.
The good stuff.
2 liter of Sprite. Pizza, just all over the place. And I think that was due to like I was suffering from like mild depression because I know a lot of people said like my mood wasn't the best and I wouldn't smile and I wouldn't just do certain things. So I think it all played a part in just overall health and just feeling better.
Your diet. You're
Yeah.
talking about your specific diet. And what does your diet consist of?
Right
now.
Right now, my diet consists of mostly fruits and vegetables. At this point, I'm a vegetarian, truthfully.
That's dope. And how long would you have considered you've been a vegetarian?
I stopped eating meat after Thanksgiving.
You didn't do it before Thanksgiving?
No, not before. After Thanksgiving, I was like, yo, you know what? I made it this far. Let me just try something different. Sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone and try something different. Because if you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna keep getting the same results.
And Einstein said that's the very definition of insanity.
Yeah.
So that makes complete sense. So you're a vegetarian. Before you used to eat the SAD diet, the standard American diet,
Yeah.
right? And that really caused a lot of conflict. It helped you to gain a lot of weight, and it also affected your mood and helped to cause a little bit of depression. But depression also comes from waking up every morning and seeing who you are at that point and not being happy with yourself.
Yeah,
Right?
that's the truth.
That's a huge part, because you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you're looking at yourself, and if you're not happy, that will resonate throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of your week, throughout the rest of your month.
And that's truthfully why I would just say, like, I know it's somebody probably watching this video right now that's contemplating, like, can I do it? And you can do it. You don't have to have like a real plan at first. I think you just need to start, because once you start and you start to hit little goals here and there, it'll get that momentum built up, and you'll just keep going.
So when you did that, you got the momentum, you changed your diet. What about your physical fitness routine? Did you have one?
No, that's when I was like, you know what? I've changed my eating habits. I wasn't really a big workout person.
I can confirm that. Never, 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 ever was you a workout person.
That's enough.
You didn't do anything when we were younger like that.
No,
You didn't
it's
do
the
anything.
truth. Because even like when I speak to my cousin, he'd be like, yo, you in a totally different space right now. Where was this at when we were younger?
Jermaine, Main Boogie. I know who
right.
you talk about, because he was saying that to me too about
Yeah.
you.
So I,
Which Jermaine is a good athlete. He's a good athlete. He fell off now, but he was really into doing a lot of cycling. Just he was really athletic. So him being in that space when y'all was younger and you not really must have been some kind of conflict. That never motivated you to really work out, being around him?
no.
That's
Because
interesting.
that wasn't the space I was in at that time. And I think a lot of things happen on your own timing when you really just set your mind to, I need to make a change.
That's super dope. So now you started, what was your workout routine when you started?
My workout routine when I started, I went to Groupon, and I actually like found like a CrossFit boot camp type class. So I was doing that like one day a week, but the first spot I went to, it wasn't what I needed at the time. So the second spot that I went to, Tabata Fitness, like that really resonated with me. Then
And what did Tabata Fitness really consist of?
it helped me to just have more structure as far as, okay, this day is gonna be these exercises. This I'm gonna do upper body on Monday. Then Wednesday's gonna be lower body. Then when I got there, like the trainers, they were like hands on, and they really helped each individual to really reach their full potential. Like one of my trainers, Anwar, he would say form over everything. And that really stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get the form and you really putting that work in, and you really starting to see like the definition come into your body, and you start to see like, I can really do this. It's something that clicks in your head to keep going.
And as you was doing this, what were because now that you lost all of this weight, right? You lost 100 pounds, and even during the process of you losing weight, you saw all of these people in your classes, your friends and family, they must have been, really promoting you, really letting you know that they see the differences, how proud they were of you. How much of that was you actually getting?
At first, it took a while, truthfully, because I saw it for myself and I just felt good. But then a couple months in, as I kept going, I kept putting in work, people put me to the side like, yo, you looking great. Keep going. You're motivating me. So from me motivating myself, I essentially started to motivate others, because they saw that I was getting to my goals and I was putting in the work, and I just kept going. Because at first, I only would work out maybe once, twice a week. But as I started really feeling more comfortable with it, more confident with it.
Yeah.
I started pushing it up to 3 times, probably in that second year.
And that's dope, because then you was going in, then we started working out together. We started going to the gym, right? Then it was a long process in between there of us going to the gym. Then we decided to take it out to the park, Prospect Park, and start doing some running.
But even with that, when we started, that's when you like really introduced me to like getting into running more.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, come on, let's hop on the treadmill. I was like, nah, you bugging. But I did it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. Let me see what I can do. And you pushed me. I appreciate that.
That's a good look. That's a good look.
You pushed me. You was like, yo, we're gonna stay on here for a mile. I was like, all right. I suffered through that first mile. But as I started to really just see how to run, how to just keep my breath and my pace together, it started to become fun. Then I would just have like little goals in my mind, or you would be like, nah, we're gonna stay on for 40 minutes today. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go, let's get it. Then that 1 mile became 1.5, that 1.5 became 2. Then it just kept growing and growing. But then you switched it up on me.
And what was that? What was the switch?
The switch up was, let's go to the park. And if people don't know, the treadmill and the park, 2 different worlds. The treadmill gives you that push. It pulls you. It helps you along. But when you out there in the park, that's all you. If you not up to it and you not putting the maximum just focus into it, you ain't gonna get far.
Yeah. And once you start to get into it like that, it just becomes automatic. It becomes a flow.
Yeah.
You know, you feel your body synchronizing with your breath, and it feels amazing.
Oh yeah. And you feel it synchronizing, you feel your lungs opening up, and you feel alive.
Amen to that. Amen to that. So let me ask you a question. So with the diet, you know, what is your preferred diet right now?
Well, right now, I would say I'm a vegetarian, because I really cut a lot of those meats out, because you got to think about it. What do the things that we eat do to our body? So if you're eating a lot of meats and just chemical modified foods that you really can't identify 90% of what's in it, you got like 30, 40 ingredients. Then the main ingredient that is supposed to be the last one.
Chocolate chip cookies, 40 ingredients, then chocolate at the end, right?
It's crazy. It could get crazy. And I noticed that a lot when I go into like maybe like a Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. I would start to read and just get more insight into what I was putting into my body.
So you became more conscious. You became more conscious of how what you put in your mouth affects you.
Very much so, because even just to touch back on the meats, like they feed them a lot of stuff that's not the best, because they need to bulk them up in a short amount of time.
All of the soy products, that really gives them the soy, man. They feeding these freaking cows so much soy, and then that leads into a whole nother ball game, which the soy produces so much estrogen.
Yeah.
So and the antibiotics that they're feeding, they're injecting into the cows, right? So now we're all getting all of these antibiotics, and now we're becoming antibiotic resistance, which just leads into a whole nother bunch of downfalls for us. So that's great that you became more conscious. You started watching what you're eating. You reading the packages, which is necessary. Everybody's supposed to be doing that to just for your own health. So you worked out. You changed your diet. What did working out and changing your diet do for your emotions?
Well, I feel that it gave me more confidence. It just helped overall. Because now when I wake up in the morning, and I look at myself, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm a totally different person.
I'm a king. No, that's how you're supposed to feel. I feel like we're supposed to wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and be supremely happy with ourselves. I mean, of course, life has ups and downs. It's not always going to be like that. But that is mandatory for us to be happy with what we see in the mirror. Otherwise, if we're not, how can we perpetuate something else differently? Whatever you resonate with, you attract. So it's important to resonate happiness, joy, confidence. So then you can get it back in your life and you can start to make more progress.
Oh, 100%.
And what you look like, what you eating, what you feeling definitely dictates a lot of that. So and also when you're talking about the workout and you're talking about what that did for you, we also did other workouts. We also went hiking.
It's the way, because I don't.
It's probably gonna go up and go around. What up?
Survival mode, y'all.
What's going on, Royal Ones? Today, I'm in Bear Mountain. We are coming closer and closer to the top. What has it been like? 40 minutes?
Yeah, about an hour.
Yeah. I tried to downplay 20
I'm
minutes.
gonna keep it real with y'all.
Now we made it to the top. We made it to the top.
Hold on.
Good exercise.
Let me come in there real quick.
Yeah.
We started from the bottom, and now we're here.
Yeah, that was dope too.
That was dope.
Because that, even with the hiking, that's almost like something tangible, like something you can touch. Because at the end of that, I could say, yo, I made it up, just to put a number out there, maybe like 2-3 miles up this mountain to the top. And now I'm at the top, and I feel wonderful.
Yeah, on top of the world. More on top of the world, baby. So, and that was dope. I thought that was a great experience. And also, we started to do a lot of different explosive footwork coordination exercises, right?
Yes.
And that really changed the trajectory because now you're implementing all of these other things and you've never done any of this stuff before. So what did that feel like?
We heard you the first couple times you said it.
So what did you feel like when you incorporated that?
Well, I just felt that was the natural progression. I felt that was part of the process. I feel that they all play a part into each other.
All of it matters to be able to do. It's like you said, it's a progression. It's steps.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go in there and start doing explosive footwork and you haven't been working out. You haven't went to the gym. It's just you don't have the lung capacity for it, and you don't have the muscle capacity for it at that time. Especially since you never worked out.
No, and then just with the coordination, it helps with everything in your life.
Yeah.
Because you need to be balanced in life, and that helps to balance everything out.
I agree. So, I mean, what would be some of the things you would tell somebody who wants to start their journey?
Just start, truthfully. There's no wrong or right way to start. The only wrong way is not starting.
So now they got the motivation to start. So what is the key components to continue?
The key components to continue is when you see the growth and you see, oh wow, I lost 2 pounds this week, or maybe you started running and you did a half a mile, now you're doing a whole mile, and you just continuously see that growth every week, every day, every month, every year, and it helps to drive you, and it just helps your overall life, truthfully.
I agree. So you out here motivating a whole bunch of people, your friends and your family. I hear them all the time, and they're always saying, wow, you made a big difference, a huge change. It's super dope. It's super fly. And as we continue to grow, because I'm going to be there, make sure if you need any kind of assistance, any kind of help to keep it popping, because that's my life path too. I'm just always working out. I must work out. I must get better. That's a part of my everyday feeling great.
No, because after a while it becomes a lifestyle. It's no longer, oh man, shit, I gotta go to the gym. It's I'm about to go to the gym.
And stuff. You want that pump.
Yeah.
You want that pump, right? And you walk differently.
It's a adrenaline rush at a point.
Wow.
Because you just feel wonderful, and you want that high every day. You just want to feel great every day. You want to feel like you're the best person you can be.
Yeah.
And you look the best you can look.
And you've actually been riding bikes. I mean, you really started to do a lot of different activities, and that's a plus because now you're trying something new, right? And trying something new also expands you.
Yeah, man, because a lot of times people get caught in these comfort zones where they don't want to try nothing different. And if you don't try nothing different, you're going to get the same result every time.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And that's super dope. Like I said again, it's super dope to see your progress. Or what's next? What's next on your list?
Man, just keep growing and keep finding new exercises, new things that just excite me to keep going. I don't know. Maybe I might wake up and just do something different.
Maybe you might go to the X Games, right? Just wanted to share this with the royal family because I thought it was important. I thought it was necessary. I thought you had a valid, great story to share.
Yeah,
you know, anything else you want to add before we break out?
Yo, man, I'm just like y'all, man. At one point, I wasn't about that life as he
At all.
as he keeps saying, but it's the truth, man. And sometimes you need to hear that truth just so you can get on that path and keep growing. If you don't grow, you can't just be dormant.
You shrink. You don't grow, you shrink.
Yeah.
Energy is never in a state of non-movement. Either energy is expanding or it's contracting. So a lot of people, when they used to tell me, they were like, yo, I stayed the same. In my mind, I'm like, you didn't stay the same because the world expanded and so many new things happened. So that means if you stayed the same, you got smaller. Almost like a relic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start to become obsolete.
Yeah.
So I think working out and changing your diet and starting to expand and understand the way these things affect you is a part of growth, but it's also a part of everyday growth and everything in your life. Because now that you're growing in that, you will grow in other things too.
Yeah.
Because now you have more confidence to do it. You have more energy to do it. It's just all a big circle.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Appreciate it, player.
Roy Ones. If only I knew. Now I do.
And we out.